Well, as to the leaks, as they say, it could be fake or it could be an eavesdropped conversation, which is a criminal act in Russia, by the way. You cannot just eavesdrop. I think those who are eavesdropping must be tracking their own affairs better. But even if you're trying to spy on someone, you should do that with skill. So, I don't know exactly about the nature of those leaks, but you see that I have a busy day. I just had these events and I came here to talk with you. But generally speaking, what is the problem? It's not about us. It's about different opinions clashing between the collective West as a whole and the United States, and within them, on what should be done to stop the war, what should be done and to make it stop. We had a meeting with Mr. Witkoff before Anchorage, then I went to Alaska, and we had talks. Now, on the whole, I got the impression that we understood where we stand and what should be done to stop the war. Then we went back to our capitals, because we had to think and to consult with our ministries, with our allies. And after that, we agreed to continue the conversation. Lavrov and Rubio met in New York at the sidelines of the General Assembly meeting, and they did have a conversation, but I cannot say that there was any conflict between Russia and the US. We stayed on the Anchorage platform. And then the United States announced sanctions against our two major oil companies. Where did that come out from? I really was confused. I didn't understand where that came from. So, accusing Mr. Witkoff of being too kind on his Russian colleagues would be really unjustified. We did meet and we did talk, and we met in Alaska, as I said. And then, when the relations seem to be rebuilding, introduce those sanctions that are certainly destructive for our relations. As I said, it's really unclear for us what kind of sign is that. What does this gesture mean? And apparently Mr. Witkoff is going to Moscow on instructions of President Trump to talk with us. It would be surprising if he talked with Ushakov and using swear words, and then he just came here and tried to rebuild the relations, to improve the negotiating positions. It would be just nonsense. And it goes without saying that Mr. Witkoff is a person of culture. He understands that mutual respect is necessary for a conversation. By the way, we're talking about a friendship with his friendship with President Trump, which dates back quite a long way, and he has defended his country's interests. Our dialogue is not simple. Every one of us is defending their position, but we're doing it respectfully. Mr. Witkoff is protecting the position of the US and the interests of the US as he sees them, and as they're seen by the people who have delegated the talks with Russia in his office. And I think it also includes people from the military and diplomatic circles and from Trump's circles more generally.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.